I understand that the question is how do we make sense out of the popularity of Donald Trump and what does it mean, right? And what can we do about it? I think Trump has tapped into a certain amount of anger in the United States about the semi-socialist welfare state policies of the Democrats, and he's playing on that, and he's playing to the anger, not necessarily the rational thinking of the crowd, but the anger of many people. And in that way, he's acting like a demagogue. And I think what we could do about it is to promote the principles of objectivism, namely that the welfare state is a horror, and it's terrible. It's terrible in every way. We have to phase out the welfare state. We can't do it overnight because people have been weaned onto dependency. But we have to phase it out, say, over a period of 5 years. One of the things that Trump does badly, and that I think a lot of Americans don't understand, is he conflates or confuses the welfare state with the immigration issue. Regardless of where we stand on immigration, we need to phase out the welfare state simply on moral, on practical grounds. Most immigrants don't come into the United States to go on welfare. That's a problem of native-born American citizens. Most immigrants to this day have a very, very strong work ethic. I think what we need to do we need to phase out the welfare state. We need to open the borders for immigrants. Maybe even spend an enormous amount of money if necessary to do background checks, expensive background checks on immigrants to keep out jihadists and criminals. But I'll simply point out as a practical matter, the enormous wealth, the extraordinary amounts of wealth, intellectual, spiritual, and material wealth created by immigrants in the United States vastly offsets the expense of background checks. So we need to open the borders, not close them. So we need to give a applied objectivism, rational principles regarding the welfare state, immigration, etc. That's the way to combat Trump. And I think Ted Cruz generally is a much better candidate. As religious as he is, he definitely has the support of free markets. He's an individualist to a significant degree. Hopefully Cruz wins the Republican nomination. He still has a chance, rather than Trump.
Thank you.